Okay, so what we will do is we'll press F7. So it's an empty frame. And once you have put this onion skin, you can see the last drawing. Okay, so in reference to that, we will be drawing almost similar. But as you are drawing in your hand, there will be very little changes. In the drawing. Okay, don't worry about the bottom part because it's going to be covered with this ocean, right? So you have got another keyframe, again alternate frame, F7. Again, you can see the last drawing. Now take your time to do this. Don't hurry up because I don't want very rough kind of drawings. Take your time to draw each of this drawing very nicely. I'm hurrying up a bit because or else this video going to be 5 or 6 hours, right? If it's my project, then I will just work with more precision. So again, the same thing. Okay. So let's just work for 4 frames. Okay, let us do one more. Again, F7. If this is too big for you, you can reduce the size of this brush. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Right, so there is a movement in the sun. Okay, now we are going to create some, create another layer because there is this lines inside, I mean outside. We're going to make it similarly. First layer. Now we prefer to draw in certain angle. So if you want to rotate the canvas, what you can do is you can press Shift H, all right, and you can rotate the canvas. Okay, so for example, I prefer to draw like this, and you can zoom in a little bit by Shift plus. So okay, so you can adjust it, keep it wherever you like. You can just press H to just move it around, right? So you can arrange it like this. And after you are done, you can press this center stage at the top right corner. You can see center stage. Once you press this, it will be at the correct position. Then you can zoom out. Okay. So just, I want to rotate it a bit. All right. So next again should be, so at the same frames, all right? So at the same places, I'm going to again draw. Okay. F7. Again, F7. So try to draw as similar to the last frame as possible. Okay. Again, select F7. F7. Okay. So now for the inside color leak, if you remember in the picture, we have this inside a little color leak. So for that, add one more layer. Okay, now we are going to select the background color, right? So the color for this part, right, is going to come out of this line, this sun. Okay, so let me select lighter color. Let's say this one. Okay, and 7. 7. Seven. Okay, so let's put it in the stage. Let's see how it looks. There is a problem in here, so let me just delete this. Just make me clear frames. So, okay, so this is how we have done the sun. So once we are done with the sun, Okay, let's see in the main scene. So there is no animation in the main scene, but if you just press, you can see the animation done over here, reflecting over here. Okay. Now I'm going to draw the background. So selecting the color, let's say this one. Sorry. Okay. Right, so this will be mine. Background. Again, I can select this and convert to symbol. So sky mid. Okay. Now it have automatically come in front, right click, arrange, send to back, send backwards. Okay, so it have gone back. In a similar way, we are going to animate this. F7. Every alternate frames. 7. Please don't try to change too much or else it will look very odd. Okay, for each drawing, keep as similar as possible to the last drawing. Okay, let's do another frame. So similarly, there will be some leakage of colors. At the same place. Whenever you're drawing, at every frames, please don't forget to enter F7. Okay, or it's blank keyframe. F7 stands for blank keyframe. Okay, and for the inside, you can go back to the scene, select the color of the sun. Okay, selection tool, select the color of the sun. So the sun color is selected. Again, you can come here. Right. Sorry, select in frames. Let's see how it looks. So go back to the scene. You can see it by looping it. This is a loop button. Oh, sorry. You need to put it throughout. Okay, so there is a movement of the sky. Again, when you guys are doing it, please try to do it in a more refined way. And if you can see that I just deleted 2 keyframes, right? So for any problem, like I don't know for what reason these keyframes were created. So what you can do is, if there is this problem, because I don't want any keyframes in this layer. Got it? I just want the keyframes to be in the symbols. All right. In here, I just don't want any kind of animation. Okay. So here, what you can do is right click on the keyframe, clear keyframe. Don't worry, the animation will not go anywhere because the animation is inside the symbol. Okay. Again, clear keyframe. So I don't need these 2 keyframes. I have cleared the keyframes. So you can see that the animation is still there. All right. but it is inside the symbols. Okay. So if you click this symbol, you can see the animation is still here. If you click the symbol of the sun, you can see the animation of the sun is still here. Right. Now, similarly, what we will do is we will make the another background. Okay. So we will select a lighter color. Let us select this one. Okay. So in the same way, we will draw it's very similar to the other colors, so I'll change it. Better this color. You are more than welcome to select any other colors. Okay. You can select any colors you want. So this is created. Okay. This will be my last background. Of course, after this, there will be another one, but this will be my last animated background in the sun, in the sky. So in the same way, I'm going to make it into a symbol. F8. If you press F8, convert to symbol comes. So sky back. Don't forget to put it in graphic. Okay. Okay. So again, send to back. Right? Arrange, right click, arrange, send to back. Because by default, it will come to the front. So you can right click, arrange, send to back. Okay. So this I told you guys to do it by yourself, but anyways, I'll just continue to show you. So you can just right click here and you'll get into the symbol. Same technique, F7. Okay. The shortcut for pen pocket is K. F7. Again, F7. Okay. Again, F7. Right. So for the flickers, I'm going to just select the color, come back to the scene. Just select the color of this one. Okay, then go back to here, just make some again, guys, for time constraint, I'm doing it very roughly. Okay, you guys, you can take your time to perfect all these lines and do it in a proper way. I don't want you guys to do it in the rough way I'm doing, because you have time. And I will send one video complete without any like class recording kind of a thing. The whole video properly done. I will sit one day and do the whole animation very nicely, and I'll send you that. So try to follow that one. This is just a class demonstration. So I expect whatever work I am doing, your work should be better than that, isn't it? Okay, so another layer outside. For the outside, I just need to again change the color. Can't see much, so it's fine. Seven. Seven. Okay, so let me see. All right. Okay, so all the layer, okay. The last thing is the sky background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the sky color. First, let's say this color, okay? Then I'm going to select this rectangle tool, okay? Then I'm going to create one sky background, okay? Now, again, I don't want these keyframes. So in the sky background, I'm going to click a rectangle. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it. So, sorry, I'm going to click it. And after clicking, you can see the position and size. Okay, so what you can do is 1920 is the width, height 1080. Okay, X is 0, Y is 0. So it exactly matches the entire format. Okay, so this will be the whole background, right? So I can send it to the bottom layer, right? And I don't need it now, so it's fine if it is not visible. I will not be doing any animation at the sky, at the back. That's just the color. Okay, so I can keep it locked. But if I just remove the sketch layer, it is visible anyways, right? So let's rename this into sketch. Okay, so I have created the sky background, just put it in the same format and kept it the back. Okay. Now I'm going to do the ocean part, right? The ocean and the boat, right? So until the last class, we have done this. So we are going to do now the ocean and the boat. Okay. Okay, so for that, I'm going to create one layer as ocean. Okay, so same way, I'm going to select a color of the ocean. Let's say this color. Okay, take this box and mark the ocean. All right, now I think this much is fine because anyways there is a land, right? So if I'm not happy with the color, and secondly, I need to switch off this stroke. Okay, so you can click this here as the stroke. There won't be any stroke. Okay, or else there will be a black border or a red border, whatever the stroke color is. Stroke means there's this border. I don't want any border color. And also I'm not happy with this color. So I can select this one, which have more options. So I can go for a different color. Let me select this color. Okay, this color. So now there is no outline, right? So this is my ocean and there is a slight bend in the water top. So I can just create this bend so it will look more natural because ocean there won't be straight lines visible, right? So we can make like this, very slight bend. Depends on your choice, but don't make it too much, right? All right, so I'm happy with this. Now what I'm going to do, now for this extra part, separate away from this interface, if you want to remove them, you can click this one, clip content outside the stage. So this is your stage, whatever there are lines over there, there's this line over there, what you can do is click content outside. So all those things will be deleted, okay? So can you guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to click on this and I'm going to make it a symbol. Correct. Whoever have guessed it good, rightly. Yes. What each and every part I'm going to make it in symbol. So let's make it as ocean, graphic. Okay. Now I'm going to make the animation inside this. Now what the thing I'm going to do is I have to see where the ocean is, right? Where the boat and everything. I can't see it here. So I'm going to bring this sketch layer at the top. Sorry. I'm going to bring this sketch layer at the top, okay? And reduce the opacity. Okay, let it make it with opacity 50%. Okay, so I can see what I have to do, all right? So then let's click on the ocean double click. Let's lock it. So almost I have a line. This part. All right, so let's just okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to click into ocean. Sorry. Go inside the ocean, right? So you can reduce the opacity over here. Properties opacity 50% just to draw the line. Okay. Then you can select one layer. Let's name it guide. Okay. I always try to name the layers. It will be easier for you to understand better. And let's draw the guide. So this will be my rough line, right? Let's try it in a better way. Okay, this is just my guide. Now for this, I can do is, I don't need this color, right? So I can just press this one, so it will show only the background. And let's push the ocean's properties because I don't need the opacity much now into full. Okay, so again, F7, right? I don't need to worry about the guide, so I can press just lock the layer and in F7 and to select a color which is close to the ocean color, just a little bit darker. Okay. Now here you can do this flickering all in one layer, or you can do in different layers. The difference is if you're doing the flickering in one layer, if you want to edit a particular flickering of this water, then you need to come back and do the editing. Okay, because it's in one single layer, it's a little bit difficult. If you're putting all the flickerings into different layers, it will be much more easier to edit. Okay, so that is the thing. All right, so I am going to put all these flickerings in different layers. All right, because later if I want to edit each of them, it is easier for me to do that. So first is this one. Same way, F7. The onion skin I can say up to the last. And okay, add another layer. On the ocean, but with a darker color. Let it be a little changed from so for this, what I can do is this is too smooth, so I can reduce the curve smoothing. Okay, and reduce the stabilizer a little bit. Then F7. Basically, why we are doing in alternative frames is that's a better way to work. If you are drawing in every single frame, it will take a lot amount of time. Okay, so that is why if it's a 24 frame animation, we will be doing in the 12 frames, like one after, I mean, in every alternative frames, right? So this is done. Now for the lower part, okay. Okay, let me do one more. Okay. So if I will switch on the right layer, uh, Okay, there's some problem. Let me just check it. Okay. For some reason, I don't know why, the problem is this ocean layer is only in one. So let me find it out. So let's see. I don't know what the problem is, but I will just copy paste in each of these frames. I think somewhere I've made a mistake, but it's not going to happen, I think, with you guys. When you'll be doing the work, I think for all the layers, this ocean layer will be coming. I think I need to redo this one again. Okay. No, I think I need to do this ocean layer again. So let's just delete this. Okay. So okay, I'm going to use this box tool, shade tool rather. Okay. And I want to just give a little bend. Okay. So this will be my ocean. right click, click on it, convert to symbol. Okay, right. So let's see now. So, right. This I think I have missed. So on this, just for the opacity. Okay, I'm going to draw this guide. Ready? Okay. And to make into a normal opacity. Right now, that's yes. Okay, so this is lock. This is the guide layer. Now I'm going to draw the dark. Let me now do it in one single layer, just again for the time. Okay, every alternative frame, F7. Seven. And now, instead of continuing to do that, what you can do is you can shift copy these frames, copy frames, and you can paste. Okay, let me do it manually. Again, you can do it in the waves in one layer like last time I did, or in this way also. So it will be looking like this. Okay. So now I think it will be fine. Let's hide this layer. Okay, for the guide, right? So I need to go back to the ocean layer. Just delete the guide. Okay. I don't need the guide anymore, right? So okay. So this can be done in more detail. This can be done in more nicely with single lines, but just for again for the fast showing purpose, I'm just showing it roughly. When you guys will be are doing, please take your time, do it properly. The sky background, it will be now looking like this. Now let's do the boat. Okay. And after doing the okay, so for the boat now, what we are going to do is we are going to draw the boat first. Okay, so let's select a color, any color. Okay, let's select this one. Now let's zoom in a little bit. It's too much. Yeah. All right. So the first, this one layer will be, let's name this boat. Okay, so like the first frame over here, and I'm going to draw the boat. Now we are going to draw the boat just for the reference here because this is too thick. I don't know why this is coming. Okay. So reduce the size. Yeah. So let's just draw the boat as a reference. But we are going to draw it separately later. Just as a reference. Okay, now make it into a symbol, F8. Okay, first select this. So we'll select everything, F8, symbol, boat. Okay, now we're going to work in it. As I said, guys, there's some problem with this whole thing, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is my grid layer. So I just want the outline. All right, so this is my both the body and the mask. Okay, so I'll keep the same layer, I mean the same color, but I'm going to change the brush style. So let me see. Reduce the roundness. Make this much tapper. So with the, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so there's some problem. Okay, so let's make it this one color. Okay, and the lower part, let's make it a little bit different color. Let's make it this color. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't left that wave line because I'm going to do it in a different way. Okay, so here goes my code. I think I'm happy with it. Just I want the mask to be a little bit thicker. So I'll select the color and then draw the mask. Right, and so this is my body, both body, and let me draw the sail. Okay, so once we have started this drawing, so I'll just make some corrections wherever necessary. Just 1 minute, please. So once you are happy with this shape, okay, I think I'm all right. So we should draw the next one. Hmm. 7. The mast. I mean the sails. So the sails can be of select white. Okay, let us select this color. All right. Or maybe a darker color. Let's select yellow. All right, so now what we will do is we are going to create one layer. Okay, so it's the sail layer. So we are going to create one layer and make it mask. So you can select any color and the portion that you don't want to be visible. So I don't want this portion to be visible. Please see this carefully. So I don't want this lower portion to be visible. Got it? I want this portion to be hidden by the wave. So I will select this, okay, and mask. Okay, So let's select the boat. Okay. Now what will I do? And select the select the boat. And the sail also. Right. And select both of it. Okay, and I'll screw it and move it like this. Okay, just to the left, a little bit down. Let me do it again. Select both of the layer. Okay, the sail and the boat. All right, by pressing Shift or pressing Control, you can select, click on the first two frames. Okay, so both of the layers are selected. Then you can select pre-transform tool. You can click on it. Then you can just move it, not a very much, little bit, all right, and lower it. Okay, this is too much. Okay, then again select both Fn. Okay, and now we will do F6. So keyframes a little more, lower it a little more. Again, Control, select both, F6. So F6 means the last keyframes are only copied. A little bit more. Okay, lower it. Then we will again select the two frames. Sorry. F6. And we'll make it a little bit straight. Put it higher. Okay. Don't change its positions too much or else it will look odd. Very minute changes. Okay. Then again, change it, put it higher. Six. Okay. Okay, just wait a minute, guys. I think it's stuck. Yeah. Okay, now we will hold here a little bit. Then we will select again F6. Okay, put it a little bit. Okay. 6, a little bit higher, and screw it a little top. Okay, screw it a little bit more side, then again it will come back to normal. So this one you need to practice and do. And whenever you're doing this, remember the principles. Okay. So to continue this, let me see how it looks. Sorry. Okay, so the boat will be moving like this. Now let's switch on the mask. Right, so as I have put this layer as mask, the lower portion of the boat is not visible and the boat is wobbling like this. Okay, so let me see how it looks in the scene. This is a guide layer. Let's delete it. Right, so okay, now I want to move the boat across this ocean. So what I can do is I can select this one. Just want to change the position over here, over the waves. All right. I can make it big if I want. I can click it, just make it a little bit. Okay, or else let's leave it like that. Okay, so I want to move the boat. So what I can do is just select the last frame, F6, okay, and move the boat. Let's say until here. Okay, so in this first frame, the boat was here. In the last frame, the boat is here. Okay, so again, the boat is wobbling, but it's moving across the ocean, right? So what I have done, coming out in the scene, this I am doing in the scene, right? Because see, one thing, inside the boat, whatever animation is there, it's fine. Okay, now I want to move the boat across. So in the scene, okay, so this animation is inside the boat. All right, the boat is wobbling. Fine. Now I want the boat to move across in the scene, in here. Okay, so for that, I am going to select this boat last frame, F6. So this will create a keyframe. Keyframe copies the last keyframe. Okay, so you can enter a blank keyframe, which is a blank keyframe. It does not copy whatever is there in the last keyframe. And you can enter a F6, which is creating the keyframe, which is which is copying the last keyframe. Okay, so this is the last keyframe, so it has exactly copied that one. All right, now I'm going to move it across. Okay, then I'm going to right click. I'm going to select this only boat layer. All right, I'm going to select this. You can press and drag your mouse. You're going to select it, then right click, create classic tween. Create classic tween. So the boat will be moving like this. Okay, so again, much more refined way we can do it. We can take more time, and I expect all of you guys to take more time in every of this layer while doing it. But this is the basic idea. Okay, so tweening, there are three types of tweens. One is, all right, let me explain this, and then we can, you guys can work on this. So there is something called tween in animation. Okay, it's like how to make the movements in an animation. Okay, so whatever we have done till now in the animation is, I'll move it, wait. Sorry. Whatever we have done till now in this animation is we didn't do any tweening, only the last part for the movement of the boat, we did the tweening. Okay, so the tweening, it automatically animates. In the previous days, what we used to do is we used to draw in every pages. So this is one page, we are drawing this ball. The second page, okay, we are drawing this ball here. In the third page, okay, we are drawing this ball over here. In the fourth page, we are drawing this ball over here. Okay, fifth page, we are drawing this ball over here. All right, and when these are all single page drawings. All right, so we used to keep this, photograph this one by one. There's a camera. Okay, they used to photograph this one by one and play it. You know, you remember those film rolls. Okay, play them together in a very high speed. So it will you know, when you're seeing this, it will be like this ball is moving. Okay, I will send you a video of the, you know, how animation used to be done in the older days. All right, I'll send you a documentary, small video. You will get an idea. Now, after the computer came in, okay, this whole work is done, the most of the work. Okay, so see, the most important thing over here is this frame. All these are called frames. Correct? So this frame is very important. This frame is very important. That is why we call it as keyframes. Okay, so because you need to set the position of the first frame and the last frame. Correct? Or else how will you understand the movement? Now, if you set, if now you are an artist, okay, you are the animator and I'm your helper. So you tell me that you give me this first frame and this frame, and you told me that the ball will move like this. Okay, so you make the inside frames. So I will sit and draw between the inside frames. And that is why these are called in-betweens. Okay, these are called in-betweens. This thing is not as important as this one. But this is also important, but not as important. This is more important because this set up the how the animation is happening, in what way the movement will happen. Okay. Now, after computer, before computer, all these used to be drawn. Okay. After computer and this software came, these in-betweens are these frames. See, all these are frames, correct? This is the first frame, second frame, third frame, all these are frames. There are 54 frames. But we have set up the first frame, which is the key frame, and the last frame, which is the last key frame. And all this, when we are giving this twinning, okay, this classic twin, all these becomes the in-between, which is done by the computer. So the twinning is nothing but how to make the movement. So classic twin is moving very simply from one portion to another based on a path. Okay, so I'm giving a simple path. It's not, it cannot be very complex. It's a straight lines. It goes in a straight lines. Okay, so I want to move this object from here to here. I will, copy this object from here and place it here. Okay, in 2 frames, and I'll give the classic twin that the computer will straight away move this one from here to here. Okay, so whenever you are moving a very simple an object, okay, so this is a ball. Okay, let us see. Sorry. Yeah, this is a ball here, and I want to move it. So for example, 35th frame, I'm inserting the key frame, which is F6. Okay, so the ball is copied over here. And but for the 36th frame, I want to move the ball. So what I can do is I will straight away move the ball. Okay, I'll grab it and move it. Okay, so the first frame, it was here. The last frame, it is here. Okay, then I'm giving this, I'm selecting this, and I'm giving it classic twin. All right. Okay, one important thing I forgot to tell you that classic twin, before doing the classic twin, an object has to be converted to a symbol. Okay, because if the shape of the object is changing, the computer cannot understand it. So let's convert to a symbol. All right. Convert to a symbol first. So before all whatever you are doing classic twin, you have to convert to a symbol. All right. Once you have convert to a symbol, F6. Okay. Then create classic twin. So only this object, whatever the shape is, doesn't matter. The object will be, all right, sorry. I didn't move the object in the last frame. So let me set it up here. Okay. Then I can select it and convert to classic twin. So the object will move from place A to place B. Got it? This is what classic twin is. Now, another twin is called the shape twin. Okay, this is called the shape twin. We will do the shape twin in the same animation that we are doing today in the next class. Okay. Shape twin is, all right. Now, this is an object. Okay. So this is an object. Okay. Now for the last frame, I want to change the shape of it. So F6 I have placed in the last frame. Now I want to change the shape of it a little bit. Okay, let's say like this. So my intention is that the first frame will be like this and it will change its shape to something else. Okay, so for this one, you cannot convert it to a symbol, because if you're converting some object into a symbol, it becomes uneditable. You cannot edit it, right? Unless and until you go into that and make animation, right? So it becomes a box. You cannot open the box. I mean, you cannot make any changes in the inside stuff from outside the box, right? So you cannot give it make it into a symbol. So shape twin doesn't work with symbol. Classic twin always works with symbol. All right. So let's erase this first. This whole shape. So hit delete. Right. So once this is done, you can right click, create shape twin. Okay, so the whole shape is changing gradually. Correct. So from one shape to the another one. Okay. Now, what if your question might be, why can't we give it a classic twin? First of all, this is a no, it's not a symbol. So there are two different shapes, right? So I cannot give a classic twin. Classic twin can be given on the location. Shape twin can be given on the shape of the object. It's simple as that. All right. So if, for example, you want to make a fire animation, so the shape of the fires changes very randomly, right? So you can make it with shape twin. Okay. There are different things in one animation that we prefer to use shape twin. There are different things in one animation that we prefer to use classic twin, motion twin. I will be showing in the next class. Okay. So for this animation, till now, we didn't use much twinning. We did it frame by frame. So till now, whatever we have done is mostly frame by frame, right? Except of this. But all the other things are done by frame. Okay, in each frames we have work. Okay, whether this couldn't be done in twinning, yes, it could be, but the animation type we are making now is easier to be done in frame by frame. Okay, all these techniques have its own benefits, have its own difficulty or problems. So according to our need, certain in one single animation film, which is a 2 hours film, or maybe a 1 hour film, or maybe a 10 minutes film, whatever it is, we use different techniques. It's not that we only make an animation by frame, or we only make an animation using shape twin or classic twin. No, we use all these different techniques while doing. Frame by frame is very similar to the, the classical animation. Okay, in every frame we are drawing. Okay, it's time consuming, but it makes some amazing results. Classic twin is easier to, it depends on the application. When we are doing some simple things like this, moving an object from one place to another, we are using classic twin. If the movement is very simple, if the movement is complex, we are going to use motion twin. I'll show you in the next class. Okay, and if the shape is, I can change some shape from one shape to another, and the shape is not very complex, then I can use shape twin. The problem with shape twin is it doesn't work always very nicely. All right, if it's a very complex shape, it doesn't work properly. So anyways, we always use all these twinings and all these techniques based on what we want to make. What is our main intention of a particular, area of animation to do. All right. So our learning process will be, I am not going to teach you separately shape twin, what is shape twin, what is classic twin, all these things separately. All right. This is how we are going to learn. We will make one animation like this, whatever we are making, and this might be taking another 2 classes. Don't worry about it. So we have 4 months of class, 18 weeks, right? More than 4 months. So for example, 4 months. So in one month, we can do one animation. All right. So this one, the first one, whatever we are doing, it's simple. The second one will be a little bit difficult. Third one will be a little bit complex. The fourth one will be much more complex, right? So in one month, we can easily do up to one animation. Okay, and in one animation, which will be like 1 minute almost, all right, or 40 seconds. The first one, this will be 30 seconds maximum, or 20 second or 30 second maximum. So whatever, it depends on how much time you're taking. So if we are making 4 animations, through those animation only, we will learn all the techniques. Whatever technique is there in Animate, don't worry, you will learn every single technique. But I prefer to teach in, learn in this way, rather than just making, I will ask you to draw, do this shape twin, and do this classic twin. Except of that, we will create nice animations, and we will be learning all the techniques while doing it. So you will have all these animation in your portfolio. After passing out, you can show your, you want to work, you want a job somewhere, you can show them that I have 4 animations with me, not just exercises, but 4 animations. Okay, so that is the good thing. So, so we will continue doing this one. And please, guys, whatever until now we have done, make sure all of you have completed the work before we start our next class. Okay, and before the next class, I want to see all your works. So till now, whatever we have done, the sky, the 3 layers, right? The ocean waves and the boat movement. These 3 we have done till now in this animation. So do it until this stage and send your files to me. Okay, so give all your files to your monitor, class monitor or class representative. Okay, and that your class representative or class monitor will collect all your files together and send it to me. Okay, your class monitor kindly contact me. You can send it through WeTransfer or through mail. But the size, there will be some size problem, right? Through mail, because it can be heavy file size. So you can transfer the link through WeTransfer. Class monitor, kindly contact me after the class. Just message me in Botim or Zangli app, and I will explain. So all of you, before the next class, so next class will be after 1 week, right? So before the next class, I want all your works till now, till the movement of the boat. And I don't just show me very rough work. Okay. Whatever work I have done, it should be better than that. Of course, because I'm showing you in a very short time, you will be working with in a longer time. Okay. So follow the steps properly, and I'll try to make it even nicer with some more time. Actually, I'm very busy with a lot of classes. So, but if I find time, I'll make it a little more nicer, and I'll send the whole video. That video might not have any audio because it's no point of talking. I have explained everything in these videos. But how to do the animation in a nice way, I can send you. Even a time-lapse video, I can send you. So I'll try to do that. But I expect all of you to give more time. So for example, this shape that we have drawn here, this might need much more finesse. Okay, much more tweaking here and there. It should look nice. You can select any color, whatever you want. Okay, I have selected some random colors. You can select any other colors, whatever you want. Or from the original, I have sent the picture. So from there also you can select the colors. So yes, so until this stage, this including the boat animation, please send your file, send your video to me before your next class. Okay, class monitors, kindly follow it up. Collect all the videos from the student, once they have completed it, maybe after the class, or if you guys need like 2-3 more days to complete this until this stage, fine, no issues. But before the next class, so if your next class is on next Thursday, next Friday, I want it by Thursday. Okay, I hope this is clear. So, because I need to check what you guys are doing, right? And no point in coming in online classes and there will be network issues and I can't see your screen, so that will be a problem. So I just send me the videos, whatever. I'll check every single video and I'll give you whatever feedback if there is any issues and problem. And send me the the animate files. Don't send me the video output. Okay, so what you can do is, if this is your file, don't export, do not export, rather save as. Okay, so if I want to save here, so you can name, okay, classwork. Okay, so animate document star FLA. Okay, this will be your file, and save. Okay, so your animate file will be saved. Don't worry if it is other version, all the versions will open in my computer. Okay, so send me the FLA.FLA files. I will message your class monitor also. Okay, don't just send me the video, output video. I need to check whether all the things you have done is proper. Okay, so do it and see the video properly, understand all the steps very one by one. Don't get confused. If there is any question, any doubt, just message me, ask me, and if necessary, I will come online. If your questions cannot be answered in messages, I'll surely come online. If not, you guys just continue doing the work and see the video properly and do the works. Okay, so I'll stop this now and we will see in the next class. Okay, bye everyone.